Alright, how's everybody doing today? Hope we got everyone in. Don't want anyone to miss this. It's pretty huge. Alright, Red Hog, hello, hello. Oscar, Devness, Tefram, hey. Weekend was alright. It's nice knowing that I don't have to worry about school. That's always nice. What about you guys? I spent the day just replying to a bunch of messages by XDA Godspeed. That was it. That was literally all I did today. Chairhorn, God, hey, Ramsky, and Irene. Most expensive board yet. You won't believe what happens when Anthony unboxes it. Minute 3 will blow your mind. You dropped the Corsa as hot as J-Chan drops orders. Oh boy. Alright, Deadwing Dig, hey, Goyal, what's up? Have to start watching anime, dude. This is anime right here. This is hentai, actually. The best. The very best kind. Okay. So, let's begin. This is really exclusive OTD tape. I'm just kidding. It's just some random tape. Okay, so this thing was assembled, and I have been tasked with rebuilding it because the Koreans still don't know how to mod stabilizers. So, God's loss is all our gain. Yeah, so this thing has been sitting in my room for the past 2-3 days. It's been pretty difficult not opening it. Okay. Hopefully this is the right desk mat too. Now this should be fine, right? Because the board is silver, so I didn't want to use a light background. Thanks, Korea. Yeah. Maybe North Korea can teach them a thing or two about modding stabilizers. Hey, helpful PC load letter. Good to see you all here. I know it's a Sunday night. I know. Did you guys have a good Mother's Day? I know you guys aren't moms, but I'm sure you know some mothers. Some of you have made some people mothers. Okay, so this is just a TX bag. I shipped it to me from God in a TX bag. And so God has already spent time on this thing. So now we shall open it. Holy shit, look at that. Oh my god. 1995 called in. They want their cable back. Holy shit, this makes... Look at this. None of your pussy ass USB cable. Look at this. What's this? 3.5 inches of testosterone. Pure testosterone. Okay, so this is the connector that comes with it. It is, I believe, 8TL or something like that. All right. Very big, very chunky. All right. No one will doubt your manliness. This is like having a pickup truck with 40-inch wheels. And smokestacks. Don't forget the smokestacks. And then, of course, right, this is not enough. You want to make it bigger. So this is to convert it to PS2 so that you can actually use it on motherboards, on computers. Not most motherboards now though. Most motherboards now have taken away the PS2 connector. But as you all know, PS2 is still better than USB. It's the CHAD connection, right? And so if you want it to work with USB, you're gonna need another PS2 to USB connector to make it about 6 to 7 inches. That'd be nice. But yeah, PS2. So old school, right? We're now on PS4 and PS4 Pro, and this still uses PS2. Okay. So God says this was actually very smart. Oh yes, very smart. PS2 pins can bend. AT cannot bend. Having an adapter and allowing the adapter to bend is a good idea. Oh yes, for sure, for sure. Okay, so you've got your cable, your nice springy cable. Okay, got some OTD foam. Okay, let's strip this away. I'm gonna lift slowly, gently. So this thing is not just an OTD, it's got BSP Cyrillic on it. So PVT die subs, some of the best PVT die subs. Oh man, oh man. Alright, you've got your cable dangling. Man, I can smell Korea. Okay, so this is an OTD 360 Corsa. For those of you who don't know, OTD stands for on the desk. They were the pioneers of custom mechanical keyboards. And it is a shame that OTD has gone AWOL and have been missing from the scene, or I guess MIA, right? AWOL makes it sound bad. It is bad. And they actually spent a lot of time, effort, and money into making keyboards sound and feel good. Aesthetics, sure, was there, but the primary focus was making it feel and sound good, making keyboards that... So they're so crazy that they actually made keyboards to go with specific switch types. So you have boards that were designed to go well with linears, you have boards that were designed to go well with clicky switches, you have boards designed to go well with tactile switches. Right? The board that goes with tactile switches has a aluminum plate, thin aluminum plate, and a thinner PCB just to allow more flex in the plate, right? They were insane. Right now, most keyboard designers just spend time on aesthetics, and not all of them are even that great looking anyway. And yeah, it's kind of a shame to see kind of a decline, I guess, in keyboard technology. So I'm gonna check this out. Alright, so let's take this out of the bag. So this is a... Is this the silver or the gray? Is this supposed to be silver? Because this is very blue. Is this apple silver? Okay, so God says, yeah, 356L means 356 linear. 356CL means clicky. Okay, so let's take this thing out. Okay, so first of all, God wasn't lying when he talked about the tolerances and the seams on this thing. Because holy shit. Okay, other than... What is that? Because this is crazy. Alright, I can see the seam, but it's actually very hard to feel it. Especially this section, holy shit. So I'm sure if I just screw this in, this one, I think the top sticks out just a hair more. I'm sure if I push it in when I screw it down, it should be better. But this side, dude, I cannot tell that this is two pieces. I seriously cannot tell. It just feels like it's one chunk of aluminum. You just can't feel the seams. Okay, so let's take this thing out. Let's see who else is here. Heartstones, hey. And Homie Chicken, hello, hello. Ayo Sono Formaggio, what's up? How you doing? OTD cared when nobody else cared. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope, nothing. I like how the cable matches the base keycaps. Look at that. Talk about old school. Okay. So it's got a red plate. I think you can see that. Oh, can you see that? Okay, yeah, see. So it's got a red plate. It's got this nice logo over here. See, so 360C, 360 Corsa. So anodizing and finish, not too great, right? You can see over here there's a lot of machine marks. You can see that, yeah. So this was basically this is basically an OG custom keyboard, right? Among the first. And so it is a shame that we still see this design where it's just a top and a bottom, right? So you've got the seams and top and bottom. It's a shame that we still see this, but done even worse than in what year was this done in? Was it it was around 2012, 2013, right? I don't even remember. Yeah, so it's a shame that we still see boards with this design, but worse than OTD. Yeah, so the anodizing is not too great, honestly. A lot of inconsistencies, a lot of splotches in the bottom, a lot of streaking in the top. Top and bottoms don't match like most custom keyboards, unfortunately. See, okay, yeah, you can see that. There might as well just be different shades, honestly. But again, the machining is very nice. So it's a shame that they got such nice aluminum, machined everything so nicely, and then just kind of said fuck it with the anodizing. So okay, so I don't know if, oh man, right? Look at the seams. Right, just compare it to an E6 V2, compare it to a KVD8X, compare it to what else? TGR 910, compare it to basically almost any other board with this design. This is the best I've seen. This is ridiculously good. Look at that. Look at how straight those lines are. No jaggedness or anything. Alright, you see a little bit over here in the front. I don't know if it's good. And most of the time you can easily tell when something has, so even if the LZ for example is another one where you can feel the seams pretty easy. This one, it's actually really hard to tell they're even there. It's almost like they're just sealed together. It's pretty crazy. So, and then there's a little bit of scuff over here, nick. Right, you can see that. Thankfully, it's not visible from where you sit. Yeah, so this is, you don't just need good tolerances, you need a good grade of aluminum as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you just look at that. Look how clean those lines are. All right, so even newer keyboards, it's been years, we can't even match this, and that's quite sad, I think. Okay, of course. No big cable cutout, just a round hole for the big fat cable. And then we'll take a look at bottom. You've got, let's zoom out a little bit first. All right, you've got the OTD logo, you've got the 360C powered by OTD. And this is unfinished brass, so you can see that it's tarnished quite a bit. I don't want to touch it too much. I don't know. It's weird, but I think that especially something this old, well, I say old, I guess it technically is old. The tarnishing gives it character. I don't know. Like I said, I like it more than PVD coated, gold PVD coated brass, because that just looks kind of tacky. All right. This one, I don't know. It's a nice contrast between the unfinished brass and the very modern looking aluminum, sandblasted aluminum. Okay, so close up. Of course, it makes it look manky, right? It's kind of. I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying that it's cool. And this part I don't really get, right? So this is a thumb. What the fuck is... So... Is there supposed to be some shit? Because at first I thought this was the thumb. And then I saw this, and wait, that's not the thumb. And then, what the hell is that? Who knows? Okay, so... Oh, 356, not 360. Did I say, wait, what? Wait, 360. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, it's actually 356 and C. Wait, 5 fingers. Six lines, 3 mid lines. Really? Oh, I guess. Nah, man. That thumb is just the chub you get when you type on this thing. This is you when you type on this board. Oh, this feels so good. Okay. So yeah, very clean design. Again, the sad part is you can see the finish isn't great. You can see a lot of machining marks and stuff. The radial machining marks. So wind keyless with blockers and shit. Just the way the Lord did not intend. Hey, what's up, Zoology? What's up with the cable? Dude, you can't handle this cable. See, you either spend money buying a nice custom cable, or you buy an OTD and save money on a cable, right? 360 IQ move right here. Alright, so I can't plug this in to this computer, to my streaming computer to test it, because the ITX motherboard doesn't have a PS2 connector, so I'm kind of shit out of luck. But my main rig does have a PS2, so I'll test it over there. Although that means I'll have to be moving this keyboard in and out of my room. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Interesting right hand USB. Wait. Is it this? Most 10 keylesses use the cable over here though. Duck Orion, the Liku boards, all boards based on Liku PCBs, all just use this. Okay, so now to check out the board. Also, do you guys want me to zoom in on the camera? I can never tell if that's something people want. Do you want me to zoom in, or is this fine? Yeah, so when I screw this thing in, I have to be very careful. It looks like if I just push the whole thing to the right a bit, I should be able to make the seams pretty much disappear. But yeah, if you just run your thumb across, it's actually really hard to find the seam. Compared to other boards where you just run your thumb across, you run the finger across, you can feel it for sure. This one, it's pretty good. It's a good frame? Alright, it's fine? Okay. Yeah, I know some people want it zoomed in a lot. Hey, Daywing Dick, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Look at that. We got a foot long for the 6 foot long cable. Alright, okay. So, I'm gonna check this thing out. I don't even know how to approach this. So this uses lubed vintage blacks, and God can probably tell us more about the switches because I don't remember. It's something about hand-picked G8 from the Cherry G80 something. I don't know. So he'll probably show up in chat and he'll probably tell you guys, he'll probably educate you guys on what's in this thing. And it uses the stock vintage black springs, if I'm not mistaken. So quite heavy, heavier than what most people like. Which is why we're gonna have another OTD to build. That one's gonna be a build instead of a rebuild, and that one will use 65 grim springs. Okay, so God says they are handpicked from 2 NOS G80 boards, stock springs, 85 grams base bar. Basically, same loop method I use. There we go. Alright, so. Do you guys even want to see the cable? Maybe I should show off the cable, right? Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. You know what you should do? You should put the, I know this sounds like some monk ass shit, but you should put the cable in some warm water and get rid of the cable memory. That way you won't have these weird kinks, unless of course you like them. You like it a bit kinky. Man, it's got a very warm, round, blunt, I guess, sound to it. Listen to that. Let me bring the TGR 910 out and then we can compare. See, that's a pretty huge difference. Can you guys hear the difference? Of course, it's not a completely fair comparison. I think what I can do is so first of all, PBT just sounds so much better than ABS. Well, in my opinion at least, right? It's got a gentler, warmer, more inviting More seductive sound. All right. But okay, so even both ABS. Holy shit. Can you hear that? It sounds like gruel. Oh. And yeah, it is a much deeper sound. Hey, Cynic, I guess we'll just call you that. Zoology says this sound comparison of GMK versus ePBT. This is actually BSP, but it's close to Android PBT. As in the actual keycaps, not the legends, right? Not the fucking legends. Android PBT still has a lot of catch up to do when it comes to matching BSP or Hammer legends. But I'm talking in terms of the keycap sound and the feel of it. But yeah, listen to that. Okay, so the spacebar is absolute trash, right? So one side, yeah, whatever. It's not just the rattle. You hear just kind of that. Well, maybe if I put some glue on both my hands, right? It's like really wild, sweaty, dirty sex. That's haram sex, right? We're not talking halal, kosher, clean, sanctified by marriage sex, right? We're talking just fucking nasty, trailer trash type of sex. All right, every time I type on this spacebar, it's like 1 STD, 2 STDs, 3 STDs. I'm serious. It actually, so the left and right sides don't even feel the same, right? The right side's not the worst, right? It's not terrible. The left side, on the other hand, it just gets stuck, and then you feel like it just kind of goes. It's like molten cheese, right? Like when you're peeling a pizza off. Well, that's a good feeling, but not here. It feels like shit over here. Yeah, it's like you just went to Buffalo Wild Wings. You had the sauciest, juiciest wings you've ever had in your life, and you try to clap your hands, right? It just feels fucking nasty. It's all just sticky. Or you don't wash your hands, you only wipe them up with not toilet paper. Paper towels. Or toilet paper, same thing to my roommate. You know, you just kind of dry them up, and they still feel sticky afterwards, and you try to clap your hands or do whatever with your hands. Yeah, so that's what it feels like. Yeah, so we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that too. Oh my god, and that. So we're gonna fix this, and this. See, the backspace doesn't sound too horrible. That's bad. That's really bad. This just... What the hell is this? Okay, but... Let's put the keycaps back and then... Yeah, and so regarding this color, this is actually a very blue silver. I would actually call it blue over silver. It's very light blue. Hey, what's up, NZ Howard? How's it going? And Hardcore Desk, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream, fellas. And Yelp, hey, what's up? Oh man, I don't know. Not a lot of typing tests can beat that 1TX65 typing test or whatever it is. Gone Rattle works. Okay. Hey, Walter Troll, what's up? Yeah, I also wish the Russian sub-legends weren't red on Skydoge. It just ruins the set for me. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Gingerbread Man. Okay, solder some switches. Welcome to the stream. When you say solder, do you mean build or do you mean literally just solder switches? Just email me, don't ask me over here. And if you have and I haven't replied, just give me a moment. I have been busy replying to a bunch of emails and messages the past weekend. Alright. See you, Mr. Keeps. Alright, so I would do a typing test on this thing, but spacebar. I just don't know how someone can build this thing and then think spacebar seems pretty fine. It's hard to type without hitting the spacebar. How? What did they do? I don't get it. How the hell do you ruin stabilizer so bad? And the thing is, so it's not just that. The stabilizer isn't even straight, I think. It leans left a bit. Kill all the babies. I'm just kidding. Okay. Man, see these arrows sound... I don't know, it sounds almost like there's a delay, right? It sounds like... I wonder how this board will sound if you fill up all the gaps, because... sometimes the gaps might actually make something sound a bit better, right? It accentuates some things. Okay, I'm not touching the stabilized keys. So it's either the upstroke sound is very nice, or the hollowness in the case, or any kind of hollowness, gives it this sound signature. Yeah, because that does not. Okay, so God says, wait until you see the plate around the arrows. You will realize why they sound the way they do. Okay, yeah. See, because that's the thing. They actually sound different from most other arrows. It's so weird. So, how I will guess describe it as, I don't know, it seems like, you know when you try to compare headphones or all that, and then you talk about, the bass decay and all that shit. See, it's so weird, right? Using all these terms to describe fucking keyboards, but yeah, it just sounds like there's some sort of echo, or it's dragging out the sounds or something that makes it sound actually pretty nice. Sounds very wholesome. Right, listen to that, see? Because the thing is, what trips me up is how I can hear something even after I've released the key. That's in, it comes a bit later than on most keyboards. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. It sounds very nice. Whatever it is, this needs to be emulated. Damn. This uses an aluminum plate instead of steel. I don't think steel will give you the same kind of effect. Steel is gives you a very clinical, very sterile, clean, I guess, sound. Zoology says, hardcore, that's you are new here. Else you know God is Medici patron to Anthony's Michelangelo. Pretty much. Hey, what's up, Purple? And what in a milli? Hey, how's the trip? Is it over yet? And no worries, the gingerbread man. Yeah, I'll respond to that. Yeah, I should be able to start responding to emails a bit quicker now that school's over. Last week I was really busy, so I've just been busy just responding to messages and emails and all that from a few days ago. Man, just listen to that. So you hear that? That sounds really nice. It's a very wholesome sound. Alright, see you, Oscar. Thanks for tuning in today. Hey, what's up, Congolese? How's it going? Yeah, so OTD did a lot, and we'll look at that. I don't know if I want to disassemble it tonight, because the thing is, if I disassemble it, I'm not going to get to building this tonight. I'm not going to get to desoldering this tonight. That's the problem. Because I have to ship a board out, I have to build another board, and I have to ship a bunch of stuff out before I can get to this. So I don't want to disassemble it and then leave it disassembled. So I'll probably either show off the parts on Friday during the build, or I will stream another time this week to desolder it and disassemble the whole thing. Okay, so figured I didn't show this part off too much, but you can see, so this cut is pretty cool. This shape right here, and I think that looks quite nice. Yeah, so, and I can't really do a lot of, thanks for the follow, whoever just followed, I missed that. I need to make it linger a bit longer. I always miss that shit, because there's no audio notification. Yeah, I can't do too much today because of that, right? I can't give you opinions if it sounds like this. Hey, what's up, NGB? Purple says, my homie Brian loves this keep. Very nice. Wait, is he watching it? One in a million says, hopefully your soothing voice helps me get some rest. Well, I hope so. Did you even sleep at all? Couldn't see the guys in the disassembly. Yeah, so that's the thing, because the cable, it's kind of awkward because the cable is attached, it's soldered directly onto the PCB. So if I want to disassemble it, I want to get everything done in just one go. I don't want the parts to be lying around for too long, especially because I think the keyboard itself is worth more than all my keyboards currently put together, I think. Not including keycaps, right? Just keyboards. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to be a bit more careful. Just show us what's under the dress a little tonight. No, man, not on the first night. I've got standards. Hey, what's up, Poner? This Corsa is interesting. Entire plate is angled. Yeah, so it's angled and it rests weird. It's very strange. Story behind this board. So, when a man loves a woman, alright, so I think that's it for the unboxing for the OTD. Sounds pretty good, but again, I can't really do a typing test because of this. I'm gonna lie, this is probably the best sounding linear board I've tried. This is This is something else. Okay. So we can either call it here now, and then I'll disassemble it on my own time. I also have a bunch of other shit to unbox, so we can probably do that. I'm gonna put this bag in the bag because we're not working on it today. So hopefully this will be the first of a handful of OTDs. Oh shit, I just realized. What happened to the camera? 1 second. Give me 1 second, I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. So accidentally hit the camera. Whoops. Is this what vintage black looks like? Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna have 2 OTD Corsa builds. This is one of them, and another one will be the gray, the blue gray, or grayish blue, or whatever. And yes, and a 356 Mini will be coming in. So pretty hype. Okay, so I'm gonna restart the stream. I have some stuff to unbox. I have the box Royals. I've got a lot. I just don't know where to begin, honestly. So yeah, we can check out the box Royals if you guys are interested. So in the stream right after this, bunch of miscellaneous stuff. And actually, I also have to unbox a TX65, Champagne TX65. So maybe I'll do that first, and then we'll do the others. How's that sound? Okay, so I'm gonna restart the stream. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Just gonna change the title and stuff. And don't forget, OTD build coming up this Friday. Same time, same place, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. And so I'll see you in the build stream. And for those of you who are here right now, I'll see you in a couple minutes.